Alright, hey guys, welcome back. Tonight we are already just in the start of our flight sequence to Brisbane. We're flying out of Brisbane West Wellcamp Airport out near Toowoomba in the 737-900. Now, I did start this video that was before this video at the very start, cold and dark, on the ground. Check this out. And I got about probably 25 minutes in and I realized that I swapped over to one of my other displays, just like this, to view Navigraph to show you guys the departure. And when I switched back, it didn't switch back, and I didn't look back over to my OBS to double check it, and I left you guys on that screen for like 20 minutes. So I just I didn't want to start the video again. I thought it's going to be a quick video anyway, so you guys can just join me from now, and we'll just go through the rest of it together. So pretty much we're at the before start procedure checklist part, so we've done all the cold and dark kind of startup up to now. We did have GSX operating. We did board everyone, but then we went back to check before we were going to secure the flight deck, and there was no souls on board, so not sure what happened, and I'm not sure who took them away, but we just thought that that's their problem, not mine, so not going to waste any more time with them. And it's just going to be a lighter flight now, so we're probably going to save on fuel, which will be good because fuel is expensive at the moment. So that'll be for the next video where we can fix that issue, because the last time I used GSX it worked, and this time it didn't work. And I think it might be because I'm at an airport that I haven't aligned all the spawn points properly, so I'm not sure if that affects it, or maybe PMDG's done an update and it's not synced up with GSX. No idea. Anyway, so pretty much what we will have happen is this. So we're just going to depart out of runway 30 on the Parry 1 departure. It's max 210 knots until we get to Parry, so we've got that set in our MCP. Come out, do a U-turn, pretty much all the way direct to Parry, direct over to Enlip, and then which is right near Boona, and then pretty well that's the arrival into Brisbane. So super easy. I haven't used a 737 in a while. As you know from my last videos, I've been using the longitude, so, and I do love using that, but it is kind of a simple aircraft, and it does get a little boring after a while. And I love the 737. Like I love the lights and the big windows. I love this flight tablet. The longitude should really invent something like this, which would be awesome. Let's hope the 737 MAX that Asobo has made has a similar thing. But given the amount of trouble that they went through to get this in the aircraft working properly, even though the 787 has got that weird little performance panel, but it doesn't really do anything. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so we're up to the taxi and takeoff brief, which is where I looked over and realized my video was kind of stuck. So anyway, without further ado, we're gonna chuck this there, and it's gonna see if my sim link is working. No. Okay, that's okay. Look, we're down here, we're just here, we're gonna taxi out, and we're gonna come all the way down to runway 30, and that's that. Very simple. So fly back to the cockpit for a few minutes. Alright, so we've got the exterior doors. Taxi takeoff has been complete. Brief. Exterior doors are closed and checked. Fuel pumps. So put our board and our fuel pumps on. Center ones are off. Okay. Anti-collision light is on because we're about to start the engines. And the trim, set the trim, we've set the trim, and we've got push and start clearance. So we're going to do engine start procedure. Engine display. Engine display is selected. Packs. Packs are off. And start sequence, announce starting right engine. So we've got the ignition right start of the ground, and we're going to monitor the start. And I think I haven't set the packs correctly. Hang on a second. I've had this happen before. What have I done? Maybe that back to off. There we go. Alright, so turn the packs off, it sheds the power so the engines can start. So at about 20-25% we'll introduce the fuel N2 rotation. There we are there, so we'll put the fuel in. Okay, we'll monitor the rest of the start. We've got fuel flow, oil pressure is coming up. Oh, it's looking pretty good. There we go, hear that click, that was the starter switching back. Now we're right to start the second engine, so ignition left starter start. Okay, we're watching N2 rotation up here. Looking for 20, I think it's 25%, 24 or 25, 22 maybe. But I don't know, it worked on the last one, so. Alright, so 22% rotation. Put the fuel in there now. And we'll just monitor that. It says it right here on the checklist. Engine start lever idle at 25% N2. There you go. Alright, monitor fuel flow and exhaust gas temperature. Okay, and call starter cutout. Starter just cut out, so. Alright, now engines are good. Before taxi procedure, Gen 1 and 2. I assume that's these ones. No, sorry. Yeah, Gen 1 and 2. No. No. Sorry. Silly. Gen 1 and 2 for the power. So now the APU is not running, we can turn it off. And we're running off the engines. Okay, Propeat. Propeat is coming on. Wing anti-ice. Don't think. I'm trying to think if it's cloudy. I did look at the meta before. Look, we'll put the anti-ice on. We've got the outside air temperature. If it's below, it's 18, so when it gets below 10, we'll put anti-ice on. There's no visible moisture in the air around here at the moment. So maybe on our takeoff, we'll put anti-ice on, just to be safe. Okay, packs back to auto. So now the engines are started, we can put the packs back to auto. Get the passengers happy. APU bleed can come off. APU switch, it's already off. Engine start switches to continuous, left and right. Engine start levers, idle detent. Ground equipment is clear. Flaps set for takeoff. We're going to set our flaps 5, and we're going to verify. Right, so flaps are set 5, verify 5. Alright, 5's in the box. Lights, taxi turn off and wing. Right, turn off lights, taxi lights coming on. And the wing lights. Okay, we can turn the wheel well light off. Okay, transponder set, so we're just going to pretend, I know that's not right, but we'll just sit it there anyway. That's set. TARA recall, flight controls.
TCAS test pass.
That could just be the park brake. Alright. Alright, cool. So what's this flight controls? So maybe something's not. I took that off. That's okay. We'll figure that out in a sec. We'll just get that back on so we don't forget. Alright, so nothing's changed with our taxi. We're going to get pushed back, and actually, yeah, we'll get pushed back before takeoff. Alright, so that's taxi. So go. Actually, I think we can use GSX because he's already hooked up. Oh, really? Okay. I'm just going to go shift P. Make it nice and quick. Park brake's coming off. Oh, okay. Whoops. Sorry. Park brake's on. Oh, could have ran this dude over. Sorry. I'm not sure how much traction he's going to get. Oh. Not my problem. The leg room. You can fly. Deep dive. Soaring praise. Oh, there's our safety briefing chart. If there is an evac. Oh. Anyway, what's going on here? We going? What's happening? I don't understand though. If I set them, you don't do anything. You need to stop the engines. Oh, well, that's not happening. I think what I did, I shouldn't have pressed Shift P, and I should have. This is just great. And we're stuck. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit Shift P one more time. I'm just gonna undo the park brakes. I wonder if I can move. No. Alright. Says the engines can't be on, which, like, I get it. It makes sense, but I just want you to leave. I don't want the GSX pushed back here. Okay, you know what? Sorry, engines. You're getting cut off. Oh god, and yep, I just made that mistake. I thought of it too late. Dang it. So we just lost all power because the engines were supplying the power because I turned the APU off. Now we have to wait for the APU to start, and we have to put the APU gens on. Ah, GSX, look what you've done. They made things really hard. We're just going to wait for this light to come on just here. That'll tell us that the APU is ready to take power from. Come on, nearly there. Right, nearly there. Needle's coming back down, that's a good sign. Alright, stabilizing. Come on. Ah, fine. Okay, power's back on. We didn't arm the emergency lights. Is that not on the list? I must have missed it. Whoops. What else have I missed? Hopefully nothing. We'll find out. Right, okay, so let's try this again. Engines are off. Okay, can I go into GSX now? Oh. Okay. Continue pushback. It's... Yep, straight back, manual 100 meters. Let's go. think the park brake's on. Commencing push, all engines clear. Did you say all engines clear to start? Look, I'm not wasting any time. If that's what he said, that's what he said, right? Alright. Left engine. Oh god. Oh no. I just remembered we have to turn the packs off again, so sorry passengers, it's gonna get sweaty. Alright, packs are off. We should have enough power now to start. Righto. Force gas temperature still there. No M2 rotation. Alright, back to the overhead. Pack off, pack off. APU bleed is on. Oh my god, APU bleed's off. Whoops. That's why we have no bleed. What is going on out here? What the? Maybe I shouldn't start the engines. That dude, he gets sucked in. Anyway, let's wait. Yep. Parking brakes set. Yeah, okay, sorry, we've got fuel flow engine fuel coming in. Please disconnect so I don't suck you guys away. Especially you. You. Like he's bobbing. Alright. Enough worry about them. Let this engine start up, so. Another good engine start. Oh no, starter's clicked off. Left engine. Oh, ignition to the right, please. That'll be good. Alright. N2 coming up. Looking for 25. Alright. 23, 24, and 25. Fuel's coming in. Waiting for your confirmation, eh? Yeah, confirm good engine start, thanks. Captain, cockpit to ground. Alright, so we can finally get on with our flight now. We're just going to have a look at this. So we've got to parry 210, 173. So that restriction on the SID is in the FMC, which is good. Okay. Takeoff ref page. CG trim. Alright, unlocking gear. So we're about to, before taxi, that's done, that's done. Before takeoff. Alright, that is done. Let's get out of here. Get all the lights off. Okay, put the packs back to automatic. Okay, and we can turn the engine gen. Engine gen's on. And now we can turn the APU off. And then we can turn the APU bleed off. So, cool. Alright, after much delay, we shall leave. Right, so we've got our IAS and max speed. Some reason reset because of the power, so we'll go 210. 210, 3 runway heading. And just because we're delayed, I'm going to go straight to our cruise. No delay. No delay takeoff over here. LNAV VNAV armed. Flight director is on, and left. Oh, and left is the master. Okay, let's go. Park brake off. Alright, hard turn to the left. And what is going on out there? Oh, it all disappeared. Alright, let's go. Oh, hear those engines spool up. That's amazing. I'm gonna notice with this, if you hard turn the 737, it just like does not turn. So you have to like half turn the tiller, be real gentle with it. Then it fully kind of locks left. Right, so. Right, we're on the taxiway here now. I'm just gonna pop the landing lights on just because it's really dark and I can't see. Alright, half turn left there. There we go. Alright, so we've got before takeoff procedure. Center fuel tanks are off, cabin crew. We can signal them, ready for... Where are we? Oh, yep, signal them that we're about to take off. Okay, weather radar's not required, terrain is already on. Takeoff procedure, strobe lights on. Oh, this is why I should have two people doing this. Starter there, starter's back to continuous. That was me forgetting. Okay, position, probe steady. Runway heading selected, landing lights are already on, clock and timer start. This terrain out here is really rough, eh? It's like all over the place. Right, so come and taxi up on our line. What's that? Oh, we've been cleared to line up and wait. And we've been cleared to take off. Fantastic. Alright, clear right, clear left. There's definitely some clouds up in the air. Alright, line up on that runway. Bit of a bumpy runway this one, just the same as the rest of the airport, so we're just going to make sure everything's in check for us. So we're just going to go back to the map. Okay, we've got all that armed. We're going to max our bank angle out. Okay, transponder set, runway heading selected, landing lights are on. We will start the clock once we roll. Takeoff time and fuel, we can reset the fuel flow. Okay, and then we will take off. Flaps up. Alright, so we'll advance up to 40%. All stable. Got all our lights on, haven't we? Yeah, it's so dark. Alright, thrust set and take off. Toggle buttons pressed. I think that was a toggle button. I don't know. Takeoff thrust is set. 2 good engines. Alright, speed's coming up. Oh my god.
80 knots.
Check. Engines are in the green, coming up on V1. Right, a little bit bumpy out.
V1,
oh god,
rotate.
that just bumped us in the air. Okay, rotate. Oh gosh. Right. Ooh, positive rate, gears coming up.
Positive rate of climb.
Right, I'm gonna follow that flight director. Alright, flaps back to 1. And flaps up. Alright, so now we can start our turn to the left. And we're going to go auto throttle, autopilot. And LNAV VNAV is selected. Let's make sure that that's going to capture the LNAV. Yeah, coming on pretty good. Right, so after takeoff, okay, so flaps are up, indicating up. Engine bleed and packs are on. Engine start switches as in continuous. Auto brake, can set the auto brake to off. Landing gear off. And retract taxi lights. Taxi lights and runway lights can come off. Okay, that's our terrain. After takeoff checklist complete. Okay, now we've got the next checklist, which will be the climb and cruise procedure. So the next thing we're looking for is 10,000 feet, and we'll get our landing lights coming off. So I'm going to just edit this a little bit, and I'm going to make us go into dusk because it is just, there's just nothing to look at. Oh, actually, we are plus 17 degrees out at the moment. If we go to our Lido plan, we can see what temperature that we should have for icing purposes, because we are not below 10 degrees yet. Here it is. So outside air temperature, so at Parry with 13, 15, 15, oh sorry 13, and then minus 15. So pretty much at Parry we probably want to get the anti-ice coming on, but we're just going to monitor that very closely. So yeah, so we're direct to Parry there now. Okay, we've got the, I'm going to keep the seatbelt signs on because might be a bit of turbulence through these clouds. Right, we're nearly coming up on 10,000 feet. Alright, 10,000 feet there, so landing lights can come off. Okay. We can go wing lights off, anti-collision stay on, and logo lights stay on, wheel well off. Alright, so we're below 10 there now, so visible moisture, so we're going to select the anti-ice. Probably a little late on my part, probably should have done that earlier. Let's go wing and engine anti-ice is all on. Alright, so we're... Oh, look at this big cloud, straight into it. See if we get a bit of turbulence. Probably would in real life. Straight into an updraft. Silky smooth, nothing at all. Alright. Much better than flying in the dark. So what we're going to do, we're going to clear our speed restriction. See if that cleared it. 210, we're going to go 287 and match the next one, slash flight level 165. That way we'll speed up a little bit. So we can go menu, FMC, sorry, I can go, here we are, yeah, oh no, it's approach. Takeoff. Takeoff. No, what am I thinking? Legs. I thought you could see the restriction somewhere. Might be on the progression page. No. It's been too long. Here we are. Here we are. Climb. That's what I was looking for. Climb. Okay. Right, so we've got passenger signs as required. Transition altitude. Oh, I missed that. Set standard. A few thousand feet too high. Oh well. Now this is going to happen very quick, so we're going to need to make sure we've got the arrival set in there, but also I know we have the arrival set in there because we did it just before. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to cautiously take you over here and make sure I don't forget to bring you back. Okay, and we're going to put the star in over here, arrival, yeah, chart overlay. Chuck that there. Excellent. Alright, so pretty much straight to end lip, handsaw, also tank, max 185, 230, and then the yellow will be our ILS approach. So Glen will be our first waypoint just over Archer Field. So We don't really need to know much about that anymore, so we'll get the approach chart up. Okay, so Glenn's our first, Glenn will be our probably localizer point. Okay, we've got 016 on the course, so that's what we have to set in there now. Okay, 016 on both sides. This is for the aircraft to align with the localizer and the ILS glide slope on the runway. Okay, 109.5 in the nav1, so 109.5, right, and 109.5. Okay, that's set in standby. Okay, so right now the ILS is fully configured. 3,000 feet is going to be our descent. Trying to see where our top of descent is. Have I already missed it? I think I've already missed it. I have. Okay, so I'm going to take this down to 3,000, which will be our glide slope intercept. Okay, we're going to go, I think 16.5, that's what we're at. Maybe I haven't missed our top descent. Hang on a second, let me get this. So, okay, so setup 3. Descent procedure, center fuel tanks, pressurization, system annunciator. Minimums, our minimums too are 220. So I think we can go 220 on the mins. So we'll set that up just here, 220. So that's set in just down here. Okay, now I think I'm getting there's a little green dot there, but I'm not sure if that's a top of descent or so 1119 at end lip, so hang on. Okay, so we missed our VNAV pass, so now we're going to have to use vertical speed. We'll just go for 4,500, nice and steep. Yeah, that's what I mean, it was such a short cruise, I totally missed the top of descent, which was silly. I should have just done a lower cruise, but as you could see, we're a bubble of clouds, and if we did lower, we would have been right in them, which is not ideal. Auto brake, we'll set that to, we'll just go 2 for now. Approach briefing. So we're going to come in ILS. We've got the first Bix Glen, which is going to be our intercept, max 185 knots. Okay, so we're going to bring this back once we get there. Sorry, I'm just trying to watch this to make sure we're going to descend right. What are we supposed to be at end lip? Supposed to be 11.9. Why isn't the arc showing? There usually is an arc. Have I not got it turned on? Ah, yeah, anti-ice on above 10 degrees. Ah, it's 14 degrees again. Okay, so anti-ice can come off there now. Good, thanks for your help. And we've got... yeah, so the altitude target's okay. Now... I'm trying to think... oh, I'm rusty at this. My gosh. Level change. Well, we're not on VNAV. I'm seeing if we should be on the VNAV path. Like NLIT was supposed to be at. I mean, it's saying on here 11.9, but that could be an updated one because I missed the V path. So lower than that. Oh no, there's VNAV there, so we're above the path. So that should capture it then. VNAV path, LNAV, yeah. Because we're not too high, we're too low. Right. And one thing I forgot to do was sync the heading as we turned around there, but that's okay, we can do that. Okay, drag required. Alright, so heading synced. Okay, passenger signs, it's already on. Lights, landing lights, we're below 10,000 feet there now, so altimeter's back to standard. We're just going to get the meta up of Brisbane, so we'll go meta, YBB, oh, nope, I don't want, oh goodness me, here we go, 1024, so it's the same. Alright, so back to 1024, done. Alright, so altimeters are set. Okay, approach procedure, we've looked at that, briefed it very briefly, landing procedure. Okay, cabin crew are notified, flaps, we'll lower on schedule. Okay, localizer intercept. Verify ILS is tuned. We can put them in the active frequency then now before we forget. Okay, speed brake is armed, we'll take that off there now. All the angles. Get that sunset. Right. Okay. Right, so you can see it opportune, we're gonna be between 8 and 9,000 feet. So we're at 7.9. So I think that's an accident. 7.980. So hopefully it's just trying to maintain 8. Okay, we've got LNAV, VNAV, and auto throttle is armed. Everything is good. Oh, we've got the landing lights on. We can turn the oh, that's already on. I think we could turn the engine starters to flight. I'm not sure. I should have looked at that in the checklist. So pretty much we got approach mode arm once we approach the ILS, which is going to be at Glen. So just up here, just after Pulex, that'll be our localizer. And glide slope intercept just after it. Right, so we're turning there now. We're on our see our V path. It's coming down. That's really good. So we're back on our V path, VNAV path, FMC speed. We've got the ILS tuned in there. Alright, and you can see our altitude arcs back, and it was just showing we're going to be at 3,000 around Glen, which will be our intercept for our ILS. So. Right, so we're gonna arm the VOR and localizer, and I'm pretty sure that's already captured it. Wow. Oh no, it's armed. Can't remember if that means it's captured or because it's. Oh no, it was in a box. Now it's not. VOR lock. Okay. And we're just going to arm the approach. I think I can do that now because I'm on the V path. I'm a couple of kilometers out from it still, but hopefully it shouldn't hurt to arm it a little bit early. Okay, we're 016 for the heading there. And I'll just brief it quickly. So missed approach, track, runway heading. So pretty much climb above 500 feet, turn right, track 046, climb 4,000, and as directed. So pretty much take off, track 046 degrees, runway and up to 4,000 feet, and then ATC will vector you back in. Happy days. Cool. Alright, get you back here. Don't want to miss this beautiful approach. Look at all them lights. Alright, so we're flying over... Where are we right now? Cool. Okay, I don't know. It's embarrassing. Archfield Airport's coming up just here. Got Acacia Ridge just over here. There's the airport. Looks like Mount Gravatt just over here. So we're just going to focus on our ILS. Okay, so we've got the navs tuned in. They're in the active. There we've got you have to have both autopilots on for this approach. That's something else I need to research again. I've forgotten all about that. Engine starters back to continuous. That's probably wrong, but oh well. I'll put the runway turn off lights on. Okay, now we're on the glide slope here now. See our magenta thing. Single channel, MCP speed, glide slope, VOR lock. So we're on the glide slope. So we should glide in. So glide slope alive, gear down, flaps. I'm just gonna put flaps 1 because we have to slow down a little bit here. We're gonna go into our approach mode. Okay, flaps, we're gonna do 30 at 142, so now the VREF is entered in the thing here. So we're gonna go 142. Okay, yeah, because we're on the glide slope now, I can put our altitude back up to 4,000, which is our missed approach altitude. Okay, I'm just going to arm the speed brake there now, slow it down a little bit more, get our flaps coming up. So we'll just start doing the flaps as desired by the speed tape. Oh, I keep doing that. Alright, so we go flaps 5. Flaps 10. Alright, gear is down, 3 greens. Flaps 15. And that's our ref. No, our ref was 30, was it? Oh, sorry. Oops. Alright, we're coming in nicely on the glide slope. There's Brisbane City off to our left. There's the Gabba. A little bit of lag. Oops. Always does that. Always go back to the wrong page. The wrong view. Oh, gosh. Alright, so just gotta keep an eye on this. Alright, so I'm just gonna go flaps all the way to 30 there now. Well, this didn't turn out that bad. I thought I'd make a whole lot of crucial mistakes. But we haven't landed yet, so I should shut my mouth. Maybe I'll run out of fuel or something. Okay, so looking on the puppies, we've got 2 white, 2 red, so perfectly on the glide slope. Everything's looking good. Flaps are down, gears down. Alright, so we've set the flaps for landing. Missed approach altitude has been set. Autopilot will disengage once we are at... Is that not even in approach mode anymore? What the heck? I thought that had to... Does that not have to have approach clicked? Oh god, okay. I'm not sure. I mean, we're on the glide slope, so... Alright, speed brake, I'm gonna pop that off. whipped that off at 60 knots. Lower thrust reverses, yep. Alright, so our minimums will be coming up in about 600 feet. It's a clear night, got no rain, no fog or anything, so we're landing. It's looking good. It like almost looks like it's gonna come in too high, but then it just doesn't. It just nails it. Keeping that you know 2.5 degree pitch up on the approach. It's amazing.
400.
There we go. So 200 feet to our minimums.
300. Approaching minimums.
Disengage autopilot and water throttle all
minimum.
Bit of lag. Alright, we're landing. We're off the puppies already.
100.
Should just let it land itself. Alright, so throttle's to idle.
30. 20. 10.
And flare. Alright, good touchdown. Oh, a bit of a hard nose down. Thrust reverse. Oh, thrust reverses? Oh, okay. On the brakes. And we're going to press that because that's really annoying. Well, that was a successful landing. I'm just going to taxi off here at whatever this one is. Alright. And we're going to taxi to a gate of our choice. Right, so I'm just going to pull up here for a sec. We'll clear the runway. Okay. Put park brake on there. We'll go through after landing procedure. So speed brake's down. APU is in start. Get the, oh, that's a taxi light. Oh, we need that on. Alright, APU's in start. Landing lights off. Pro Pete off. Right, just up here. Pro Pete's off. Lights, we've got all our lights set up. We can turn the wheel well back on, wing lights on. They can go back onto steady. Weather radar's off, auto brakes off. Flap lever, flaps all the way to up. And transponder back on to, I think, transponder or traffic only maybe. I'm not too sure. Turning into the gate and shut down. So alright, so now we're ready to continue our taxi. So park back off. Landing lights back on because can't see. Need to be able to see. Oi, what's that about? Alright, we're gonna taxi up here onto, what's this look like? Can't see. Bravo? Bravo 4? Could use my Navigraph map, but too lazy. Oh, it's a beautiful evening. For some reason, I'm not sure why, but this airport lags like anything on my system. I've no idea. No other payware airport lags as much as this one. So it's a bit unfortunate because I do love this airport, but why I don't fly out of here a lot. I mostly fly out of Sydney because it's got the best airport and the best frame rate. So kind of plonk this in here. I should get some cool drone views set up as well. Let's line that right up on the mark. Oh, a little bit of overshoot, that's right. Alright, well here we are guys. We arrived safely and not many mistakes were made, but there was a few. Let's see if we can do this shutdown procedure. Where are we? Shut down. So Right, parking brake set, electrical power, so we'll switch over to the APU generators. Engine start levers cut off, right, so the engines will be shutting down there now. Seatbelt signs. Oh, it's so laggy. Oh my goodness. That's really upsetting. Seatbelt signs off. Anti-collision light is off because the engines have shut off. Fuel pump switches can all get turned off. Okay, cab utility, as required, we'll leave it on. And in-flight entertainment passenger seats, we'll leave that on. Wing anti-ice is off, engine anti-ice is off. Hydraulic pumps, elec are off, and the normals are on. So they were already off? Really? Okay. That's interesting. Should have been on. Well, there you go. That's another mistake. Okay, recirc fans as required. Packs to auto. Packs are in auto. APU bleeds on. Engine bleeds on. Exterior lights. Flight directors off. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Transponders to standby. Right, transponder standby. And shutdown checklist complete. Now we can turn our dome light on, get our bags, and get that hair ointment for that pilot, because he'll need to sort himself out. And yeah, that's it. So hopefully somebody enjoyed this short video. Yeah, as I said, I was not going to film this, but I thought I might as well. I needed another video. I have been a little bit delayed the last week getting them out, so I have actually filmed one or two, but I had a few issues that I encountered, so it kind of ended up the whole video being thrown in the bin, sadly. So one was in a 777, which was going to be something different. One was in one was in this, actually, 737. And I think the 777, I had aircraft issues, and one of them, I think the sim crashed mid-flight, and another one, I actually had OBS issues, so the recording didn't record properly. But yeah, but anyway, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for some more random lights. Come along with me and learn and make all the mistakes and learn from them, and every time we'll try and fly better and make less mistakes. That's the goal anyway. Alright, thanks guys, see you later.